Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are having a discussion about the Bone Necromancer today. The one that I said I would start in the last video. And this is him. I just did a whole new character, didn't want to respec it because I like to keep my characters still going, and I usually don't even take gear off of the old characters because I like to be able to play flexible and just farm with whatever I feel like it at the time. So first of all, stat page, we are level 55 right now, we are in nightmare mode right now, and are at just came to act 5 basically, and we did save Anya already, and we need to defeat the ancients and can do some battle runs then. But for the stats, enough strength to wear gear. Right now we are not block. I'm not sure if I want to go block for this character, I'm not quite sure yet. So we have nothing in dexterity, and the rest in vitality so far. Res are capped. Basically, poison res is the least important one, right? And that's about it for the stat page, I think. For our gear, that's probably the next most interesting part. We have still a lore helm, which is a really good starter helm. You should probably make one when you are starting out, like any character basically that scales with plus levels, because it's very cheap to make. You can shop for the 2 open socket helm at like shops in the game, and get 1 last skills for free basically. That's always nice. Then we have Aldous boots again. That ones were the ones that I had on my skeleton Necro. He has now the ones with the all-res corruption, but yeah. So just Aldous boots, I like them a lot. They are like, you could go for war travelers. Maybe I will if I find some, but for now I'm sticking to the Aldous boots. Much life, good run, walk, and fire resist are just like too good of stats to just disregard, I think. For our amulet, we have a really shitty amulet, only all res and magic find basically. It's kind of nice, but we don't have any plus skills on there, and we like bone scales only with plus damage, and that's why we need to get like some different amulet there. But for now it works just fine, right? So the armor is a spirit shroud. You could go for Viper Magi or something if you have one. I use this mainly just because of the faster cast rate and the alt skills. They cannot be frozen is nice, but you don't need that while leveling, I think. So you would be fine with anything basically. You could go for an Atmas, which is also, I'm not sure if it's 30% cast rate or 20%, but yeah. Right, so as I'm saying this, we want to hit this 75 FCR breakpoint. And if you don't know how breakpoints work in D2, I'll just explain it real quick. So you want to hit like thresholds of faster cast rate. Like here I have 30, so that would put me onto this threshold. And each threshold is 1 frame that is the cast time basically is reduced. And the one interesting thing with D2 is it runs always with a capped frame rate. I'm not quite sure if it's 24 or 25. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's a little bit more even. I'm not sure, but it's around the mid-20s. So there you can't go above those frames, and everything is balanced around those frames, right? So if you hit the next threshold, you shave 1 frame off of your cast time, and that can make a huge difference basically. At times, and you feel that. I can just show you real quick. I'll go to Cold Plains and just shoot some spells. Right? That's the cast time with the 75 breakpoint. And when I'm going down, I can just take off the dranks. Oh no, I can't do that, I think. Can I? Yes, I can. I don't get cast rate from both of this. Now I'm at the slower breakpoint. You can definitely feel the difference, right? And it just, the problem with the cast rates basically, or with any breakpoints, is they scale up slower and slower. So at first you get for each 9 FCR you get 1 frame, then 12 is the next step, then it's 18, and then it's like 27. Yeah. So after that it's 50 even. So obviously it would be great to hit the 125 one, but it's pretty hard, I think. But yeah, so that's about the cast rate stuff. You want to hit the 75 at least, because then you get like a lot more basically attack speed or cast speed in a way, and can, yeah, pump out damage much faster. So that's about it for the Spirit Shroud, right? Then we are going for Frank's Claws because of the faster cast rate, and the resist is nice to have. Later on we will go full Trank set with this Necro. Then we have Chester Resist Ring. I'm just using that because I didn't find something else. We have here a pretty nice one that I corrupted in one of the slam sessions that has faster cast rate, 2 double res basically, and 8 vitality. It's pretty good. Cool ring. Then Rando Belt, nothing here. And Triangle's Wing for our offhand. 2 to Poison and Bone skills is really nice, and later on this gives us plus 30 faster cast rate or something when we have enough of the set. So that's also great. And that's about the gear. For the charms, I don't have any skillers yet. And I'm going like with random charms. This one is the best charm I have, I think, on here. It's like 12 all-res, which is really nice. The rest is like lifers. Yeah, random stuff. Some shots, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. So res, life, don't know. Okay, now for the skills. What I did right now is put 1 point into Blood Warp, because teleport is such huge quality of life. You really want at least 1 point. I will definitely spec into this later on, because I also don't really have a point sink late game. I will talk about that soon. But yeah, so you want Blood Warp definitely. Then you are going for Teeth as your main clearing skill basically, because it has a huge spread which can hit like multiple enemies at once and stuff. Then we are maxing Bone Spirit basically second, because it's your single target spell. It deals huge amounts of damage, costs huge amounts of mana though, which later on with the Trank set will be like, it will be fine with the Trank set. You have a lot of mana to be gained there, because the helm gives 150, the belt can give up to 50. Mine has a low mana roll, but yeah, that's about it for this. Then you max Bone Spear, which can be also a good clearing skill in corridors and stuff when monsters are aligned behind each other. It can be decent, but I like to use Teeth mainly. It also deals a little bit more damage than Teeth, so that's 1 bonus point. But yeah, I like Teeth because it has this large spread. And at last we are maxing Bone Armor, because it's nice to absorb physical damage, but mainly it's because of the synergy. We get, for each of our bone skills, we get synergy from Bone Armor, so we are maxing this one too. And probably I will invest some into Blood Warp, like I said. And we could go for curses, but none of the curses increase our damage at least. We could, what I like to, or what I find interesting, is maybe we could go for something like, where is it? Like Dim Vision would be a consideration, like maybe, but I'm not sure how well it works. And maybe even Weaken, because we just reduce the damage of things, or Decrep. Decrep is also nice because it reduces the attack speed of enemies and move speed. So they get a lot less dangerous. But I guess I will invest into some curse for like difficult packs. Maybe even have some amp damage to help our Merc break physical immunes. If we find like some pack that is physical and magic immune, which is really rare if it happens, then we could deal with it still, but yeah, you don't really need that, I think. So you could also just use those, spec into this, and maybe even spec into revives for some meat shields or like some golems or stuff for tanking for you, basically. So that's about the tree. Right now we are doing at level 26, I think. Yes, we're doing around 1k damage, which isn't too great, but we can have a lot of bus skills to go, right? Because we get some of from the Trank set still, then we get we can get a better amulet, we can get charms and stuff, so there's a lot of damage to be had. For a mercenary, the most important thing I would say is an insight, because the mana cost is ridiculous, and insight just counteracts it with a meditation aura because it lets you regen your mana way faster. So I managed to hit a really nice one in this partisan. It's almost max roll on everything except for the crit strike. You don't need that though. The basic thing is you want to hit like meditation aura. And if you are not satisfied with your meditation aura, you can also remove runes and stuff from items by cubing it with a hell rune and a scroll of town portal. So you can just clear the item up again and put those runes in again, because Ral, Tiertal and Sol are always like really cheap runes. You find them a lot. So you basically, you probably have a lot of runes of those stacked in your stash already, and you can just roll it again and again till you hit like decent roll basically. But yeah, meditation is so good, it's insane. Then I had like Zygons and Boots just randomly. It's nice attack speed, it gives some life leech, you don't need that. I used it mainly because the gloves give strength, and early on my mercenary didn't have enough strength to equip this, but now it's fine without it, so yeah, you just use whatever basically. String of Ears is really cool because you get lifesteal, you get physical damage reduced, which is really good on mercenaries. Then I have the Dark Glow that I used on the Act 5 mercenary before on my Skeleton Necro. This gives maximum resistances, which is pretty nice. You see he's almost at capped 80, which makes him definitely more tanky against elemental damage. And we have a G-Phase. I dropped that myself and corrupted it. Really good FHR basically. So our Merc, when he gets into hit recovery, he gets out faster. And yeah, has a lot of Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike. It's a pretty cool helm. That's about our mercenary here. He wrecks shit, honestly. And oh, I forgot to talk about the wand. I just used here an Umus Lament that I found, and I corrupted it for 10 faster cast rate. It's just 2 to all skills and 30 SCR. That's about it. For now, like I said, I'm using this gear. I will switch to Trank set when I can get the full set basically. So I have the Trank's scales here. I could equip that already, but I will wait till I hit like 65 to equip all of the pieces. And we're going for full Tranks. None of those are really good corruptions. Like, though those aren't even corrupted because I didn't want to risk them. The Trank scales is corrupted for 6 physical damage reduced flat, which is whatever corruption basically. And we have some amulet that I stored already, but I'm not sure if I'm using that all the way through. It gives 2 to Necro levels and some mana, but yeah, not too good. I can't even use that ring now. I think I'm gonna equip that one. Not sure if I'm capped then, but let's see. Yeah, I'm still capped, I think. Am I? Okay. So now we have even more FCR. So actually the 125 breakpoint isn't like too insane to hit, right? We already have 100 faster cast rate. Although when we swap our armor here, we get a little bit less. And we will get less when we consider the wand, because we have 30 FCR here, but we are gonna use this bad boy here, the Bone Shade, which is probably best in slot for Bone Necros, because it in total gives you +7 to your Teeth skill, to your Clear skill, and +4 to your Bone Spirit, which is like +7 to a skill is crazy on an item, right? And it has only 25 faster cast rate, but it still has faster cast rate, it's great. Like this one is probably a must-have late game. And it's only usable from level 79, so we still have to wait a little bit till we can equip it. But yeah, that's about it for the gear and future plans. So equipping all this stuff, and then getting some skillers here, and yeah, we should have a good time. So right now what I wanted to do is just progress a little. I'm showing you like a little bit of the gameplay here. We are in Glacial Trail right now, and we can just crush those monsters. Like our mercenary, look at him, he's just wrecking shit right now because of the Insight. Insight is also a great damage weapon early on, at least. And yeah, so we are doing pretty well for ourselves. Like the clear is pretty nice, and it's with more damage it gets way better, I think. Here we can use some bone spears. All right, and single target I could use the spirit, but yeah, as you see, it's mana intensive down here. You get like you burn through your mana very fast, but I am looking forward to equipping Trunk Set and getting rid of this problem, I believe at least. Because Trunk Set also has some mana regeneration. It has, like I said, huge amounts of mana. And mana regen scales also with max mana, I believe. So if we get more max mana, we get more mana regen from the meditation aura, from the mana regen on our gear and stuff. And yeah, I like to switch between like Teeth and Bone Spear a little bit to just yeah, adjust to where to use what. Basically, Bone Spear does a little bit more damage, like I said. Yeah, keep that in mind if you need a little bit more damage output. But yeah, that's fine. Frozen Tundra, I think is the right way to go. Alright, let's see if we can just fight the Ancients real quick, and yeah. Also, guys, stay tuned for the like zone video. Like I want to call it, but I'm not sure how to call it really. It's like some tips regarding basically the generation of zones in Diablo 2 and how to use that to progress basically faster, or yeah, farm faster basically. Like I mentioned in like a recent video, there was this trick that on Wellstone Keep level 2 you always go right, and like in the direction that you are running, you always want to hack the right wall basically to find the exit to level 3 real fast. So something like that. There's a lot more of this stuff in the game, and yeah, I want to make a video like covering that and sharing it with you, so you can basically navigate through Diablo 2 faster. That's the hopefully the point of it. So let's go for Ancients. For Ancients, I can just cover that here, I guess. For Ancients, I like to go right, because usually you'll find the waypoint then, and after that you'll find the Ancients themselves. I hope the servers are stable before I got disconnected at one point. So we are teleporting through here. Oh, that's a lot of Blood Lords. Or Hell Lords, I guess they're called here. A little bit more damage is needed. So I just shoot them real quick with the Bone Spears. We're going right, let's see if it works. Yep. Hack the right wall and you find a waypoint, and then I'm just going right again from the waypoint. And we'll find like there's only two more possible exits, right? The Ariad Summit and some cave that no one goes in basically. And I think that's pretty much random now which comes first here on the way right. Let's see if we find it. Yep, that's the summit. Alright, so we are going here and let basically our merc do the killing for us. Shoot some bone spears in here. Oh, mercenary is almost dying here. He is. Okay, now I need to do the work. Whoa, that's a little bit dicey here, to be honest. And you can't TP out, right? Because then those reset. So we don't want to do that. Okay, we got one. Okay, we got him. Whew. That was close, actually. Alright. Let me spec one into that. I didn't even use my bone armor. I'm not used to that yet, but yeah, I'll get used to it, I guess. So that were the ancients done, and yeah, that's about it for the bone necro so far. I will keep you updated, and yeah, let's see how this goes with the damage and stuff. I'm excited to see. So again, thanks for watching and see you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye, guys.